everybody. I'm here with Ted Black, CEO of the Whitaker Center. And if you haven't been to the Whitaker Center recently, you've got to come check it out because there have been an awful lot of changes, new ribbon cuttings, new investments, and we wanted to take you on a bit of a tour so you could see all these exciting things in progress. Ted, how exciting is it for you to be able to oversee so many amazing changes in such a short period of time?
Yeah, it's been fantastic, Mayor. Over the last 2 years, we've moved our offices into here. We've completely redone about 80% of the Science Center. Behind me, you'll see shortly a giant digital wall, which I've been told that is the largest indoor digital wall in Harrisburg, in the city. And then we're also going to end this tour with the STEM Design Studio. So we're really excited. You know, we're a nonprofit, so we don't have necessarily the same resources that I'm accustomed to in my prior experience. But we make up for that in grit, and there's a lot of pride embedded in the Whitaker Center, you know, historically and in the current regime. So we're really, really excited about these changes.
Absolutely. All right, well, we've just come in off the main entrance here on Market Street, and we've come to the welcome desk, and behind us, right away, we notice this amazing screen. So what can you tell us about what we're looking at?
This was, that used to be an opening. So those of you who have been here before, that used to be an opening and look into the top level of the Science Center. Last year, we consummated a deal with a local university. They opened up their student center there. So consequently, that became filled in. And when we looked at it, we were like, boy, if that was in my house, that would be a great place for a television set. And so what we've done is to create a giant digital wall. Serves multiple purposes, as you can see right now, scrolling the upcoming concert, different things that are going on in the cinema, other events that are happening. We have the ability to have that be have motion to it. So, you know, that advertisement for a concert, we could definitely pull that group's feed off of YouTube and show something in motion, add some sound to it. But it's a great welcome. When I first came here a couple years ago, you'd come in off of the Market Street level and very little activity because the main entrance was upstairs. Now there's all kinds of activity, and you have a real sense of arrival when you come to the Whitaker Center.
And what I'm seeing is ads for upcoming shows. Are you booking as many shows as ever here at the main theater?
Oh yes, for sure. You know, the venue is full from a concert perspective, a good 225 nights a year. I don't mean that there's 225 events. That includes setup, and so you know when the ballet's in, they will take over a week before and then have their 2-week run. So it's as full as ever. We're always looking for more shows. It's an incredible environment because it's only 700 seats, and you're very, very close to the stage. Consequently, it's also a challenging economic model because you can't overcharge for what the market will bear, and you also, you know, consequently can't overpay for bands. But we've been able to bring a lot of new acts to the Harrisburg area, and we're really excited. Actually, this week, on Thursday, thanks to Lois Grass and her endowment, we're going to have a series of free concerts open to the public over the lunch hour where they can come in, you know, grab a bagged lunch from Strawberry Square and sit in here and get exposure to some of the local performing arts scene. And that'll be every other Thursday starting this Thursday, November 7th.
Oh, fantastic. So lunchtime concert series, free of charge here. Well, great opportunity to check things out. And as you mentioned, now you can get your tickets right here on the main level. You don't have to go upstairs, which is terrific. All right. So we are now walking past the welcome desk. We're on the main floor, and where are we headed?
We're going to head into what I feel is a temporary entrance to the Science Center. You know, one of the next things we need to do is to fulfill this sense of arrival is take advantage of this ability to have a really grand entrance. So, you know, that's next phase of our renovation of the AMP lobby. So we're going to be coming in here, and the first thing you're going to see off to the right is the new kids' place.
Wow.
And this evening we're actually dedicating this to Gary and Sylvie St. Hilaire. Gary is the CEO of Capital Blue Cross. He and his wife Sylvie are very, very active in the arts community. Capital Blue Cross has been and continues to be a tremendous supporter of charitable causes. and we've been the benefactors of Gary's involvement as a past chair, and obviously as somebody who cares deeply about Whitaker Center.
So for those that haven't been here for a while, this is all new, fully renovated, filled with light. What sort of things can kids experience?
Well, this used to be up on the upper floor. So for folks that haven't been here in a while, we're now on ground floor, and it's really cool because you see there's all kinds of light in here and activity outside, and so it's funny because there's a construction city builders here, and you can look outside and see the city.
That's right.
To you being built out here
there we go.
and being paved. Your city dollars at work, right? So that's a good civics lesson.
We mentioned
for these kids.
the steamroller there, which is
So great
happily
civics
outside.
lessons for kids. But we embarked on a partnership with the Carnegie Science Center in Pittsburgh. They designed, fabricated what you see here, this learning tree. So we engaged them. For Whitaker Center, it's something that these exhibits and renovated exhibits could have cost on a magnitude of $500,000 or more. But because we have a partnership with the Carnegie Science Center and they're able to fabricate these in-house, we were able to get this for about $170,000. So great savings. We're trying to take what resources we have and be really good stewards of the charitable giving and the investments that people make in Whitaker Center.
So targeted age group for this area?
Yeah, kids through 8. If you're here, if you're a parent or a caregiver and you've got a kid that's a little bit older, that's fine. We just don't want it to be an area where there's too many older kids that are roughhousing. But if you have kids that you're supervising and you have an infant, don't feel like, oh my gosh, I can't let my older child in here. Sure. Some of the old favorites are here, the city builders and the Midtown Market and the Storybook. As I said, the newer things are the fishing hole over here, and this is phase 1, as I said. Phase 2 will happen within the next few months before the end of winter.
Let's go over to the fishing pole.
Let's go.
Let's. That's new and exciting.
Yes, and so the kids will be able to play with this. It's magnetized. I won't sing the Baby Shark theme because I just caught a shark, but that your viewership will either go down or up dramatically based on that decision. But again, this was something that was fabricated by our friends in Pittsburgh.
That's great.
Phase 2. Phase 2 will come, as I said, in a few months. That'll consist of a life-size operation game. Remember the old game Operation? You touch the sides and it buzzes.
Nice.
We'll have a life-size operation game, X-ray table, and some other.
Where will that go?
That will be behind the ambulance here. Phase 3, which will take place about this time next year, the third and final phase, will consist of something we're calling Pinball Falls. And it will take advantage of what used to be a stairway.
The stairs to nowhere.
The stairway to nowhere, stairway to heaven. Yeah. It'll take advantage of that. You won't know that it's a staircase, and it'll be an area where kids can use pressurized air, slingshot type of things to learn about gravity and different pressure, but it'll be a Pinball Falls. We feel that it'll become our signature, hey, bring me back there, Mom or Dad or Grandma or Grandfather. That'll come about a year from now.
That sounds irresistibly fun. Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. Oh, well, wonderful. And then what are the hours of operation?
Hours of operation, we're open from 9:30 until 4 o'clock is when we start to close down.
Saturdays as well?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Great. What a resource. Looks amazing. Looks like fun. Should we go check out the market?
Yes, we will. So the market's
been here for a long time. I remember taking my kids, and they're much bigger now.
And I want to give a shout out to the fellow on the top of the ladder here, Joe Easton, our exhibits manager. He's not that tall. Television adds about 10 feet. But Joe was really the mastermind behind all the exhibits here. The redesign, if you look at the flooring here, you'll see it mimics a grass and a sidewalk space. And that was all Joe's. So Joe, if you want to take a question from the mayor. Sure.
All right. So what do you think is going to be the most popular attraction here for young kids?
Well, we are in Pennsylvania, so I think the fishing hole, the trout fishing, I was so excited about when we were working with Carnegie Science Center. And I said, listen, I'd like something that's really culturally Pennsylvania to put in our kids' place area. And we were going back and forth, the Susquehanna rolls down through here. And I said, you know what, let's have a fishing pond. Fishing is hugely popular in Pennsylvania and central Pennsylvania, so we worked that design out.
Yeah, I think it's wonderful and a surprise to see here. And last minute touches, got the big unveiling coming up here shortly. Are we all ready?
Yeah, we're ready. It's really exciting to have the community behind us, and we had a great Trade Bonnet event and lots of sponsors, and people are excited about this project. So it'll be great to show them what we did.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thanks very much. It looks amazing. All right, we're going to continue on. This is amazing.
We're going to keep on rolling, Mayor. We're going to go now is downstairs to the lowest level. And the first thing you're going to see at the bottom of the stairs to your left is an exhibit that's been here for a while, Science on a Sphere, but it was very outdated. Actually, the computer seized up about 6 months ago, so we made a $40,000 investment to put new laser projectors in, a new touchscreen, and a new higher speed computer, and connectivity with NOAA. So when you're here, don't assume it's the same as it was before.
That is incredible. So real time.
Yes, real-time NOAA data, so it's running through a loop right now through October of this year, where you can see where the clouds are coming in off different portions of the world. When you come here, don't assume it's the same as before, because it's touch screen. You can move the globe up and down. You can spin it around. It also has the ability to look at things like where Facebook connectivity is throughout the globe. So I just pushed Facebook friendships. And if you look at the screen there, you'll see where Facebook connectivity is around the globe. And so where's the big dark spot? Russia and China. And that's where Facebook is not, for political reasons, is not very prevalent.
Over to the United States and see how we're doing.
So let's twist this
Almost
around.
twisting. Yeah, you're better controlling it than I am, but there we go.
So yes.
Ah, look at that. Yes.
U.S. So you have things like that. You can see, different planets. We'll put up Mars. And again,
Oh my.
very vivid. So now we're looking at the planet Mars. There's other things you could see where wildfires are. So obviously that's in the news out in California, where there's civil unrest. It's really, you could spend half of your day just playing with this. So it's really a great.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And for those that just like shiny things like me, you can actually have a fireworks display on here. If a company is hosting an event here, we can project their logo on the surface of the earth and things like that. So very, very cool.
Where are the cameras? How does it work?
See, there's lasers in all four corners here. Okay. And they're just, don't ask me how, but they're all synced up.
You've got it figured out.
Yeah.
Right. That's neat. Okay.
So now we're on the lowest level of the Science Center. What we're going to go into is we have all new carpeting in the Gloria All Wine Traveling Exhibit area. Yeah. This is empty right now, but throughout the year, if you would have come down here last year, there would have been a Tinker Toy exhibit, a Lego exhibit. Years ago, they've had the dinosaur exhibit. So right now, it's not. We're not in a traveling exhibit season. But we've opened it up, we've cleaned it up, all new carpeting. So we're really excited to host not only traveling exhibits, but again, more corporate events down here as well.
Do you have a future exhibit you're eyeing or hoping for?
We're looking right now. Yeah, we have to find, it's a combination of size and price. Some can cost $100,000, and we generally don't upcharge for that, so we have to kind of find that right balance. And last year we were very fortunate to find a couple exhibits that were popular, and they needed a home, and we had more negotiating leverage. So what you're going to see now, one of the garage, this is actually kind of cool because one of the garage doors is down and the other is up. Yeah. These were two classrooms that you can see we pulled the wall out about 15 or 20 feet. It used to be along the same wall line that you see in that corner there that we're pointing the camera up. So we pulled those two walls out. We put in garage doors. So if you would have been here a year ago, you probably wouldn't know that these classrooms were back there. The doors would have been shut, and the learning stayed in there and didn't come outside. Now we were able to open these doors up. So if you bought a ticket today, you'd be able to go in there actually and do some STEM design challenges. That's why we call it the STEM Design Studios. So it adds another 3,000 square feet onto the Science Center experience. When kiddos are here for their school visits, primarily in the spring, you'll see the converse. They'll be able to open those doors and they'll be able to come out here rather than being trapped in a space. Okay. So this is all brand new, just opened 2 days ago. Really love the color. It's like I said, it opens things up. We're able to open now side to side, where these were two classrooms that were sequestered. And we're really excited. And again, thanks to the county commissioners and Vibra Healthcare for being lead donors to help us get this project to fruition.
Yeah, now this is great. Now, is it all self-guided? How does one take full advantage of?
I'll have one of our teachers to answer that question for you as to how that's been operating the last few days.
So, wow, what amazing things you have here. So, for the price of the admission, now you have this amazing opportunity for kids. How's the response been so far? What do you want to highlight?
It's been great. Everybody that's coming has had a great time. The kids are loving it. We have a couple different robots for them to work with. We have Sphero robots and Ozo robots. We also have 3D printing pens.
Oh.
They're pretty cool. Yeah, they kind of work like a glue stick. So you put the plastic in the end and you turn it on and it melts it down. It comes out and you can draw with it and make anything you want. So I'm here to help out with kids and families when they want to learn how to use these things. I kind of guide them, and if they have questions along the way, I can help them out.
So how many different stations are there?
So we have 6 in here, and then we have another room that's about 6 or 7 in there as well.
Okay. And one would find you or someone else on a regular basis here?
Yeah, we're always going to have at least one educator in here helping people out to kind of guide them, get them started.
Well, that's incredible. So, and what ages do you think are targeted most here?
In the STEM labs, probably anywhere from 4 years old up to 12 or 13.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah. Wow. You can spend all day here. I mean, this in and of itself is an all-day experience. So talk about the opportunities. That's amazing, and congratulations. This looks like a lot of fun. It really does. Wow, more to do than ever.
And we broke ground on this 10 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So in 10 weeks, the staff at Whitaker Center was able to basically take what we just walked through and reimagine the whole place. And that's why we're incredibly proud of it. There's such a rich legacy. Whitaker Center means so much to this community, the sciences, the arts. It's really the first STEAM center in the United States, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. A lot of cities have these components, but not under one roof. I believe Harrisburg is really the only one, and certainly one of the first to get it. Both physically get it and intellectually get it, to have this kind of amenity here. So we're really pleased with what we have. We feel like we need to be good stewards of it, and we appreciate the support that the city and your office provide to us as well, Mayor.
Absolutely. This is quite a transformation in a short period of time. But I think what I'm most impressed with is the use of space, the fact that you can have so many different activities going on at once, that there's sort of an unlimited number of possibilities to explore as I look here in the other room. I mean, this is terrific.
Yep, thank you. We're really proud of it.
We're upstairs, the main box office. I'm here with Zach, and we want to talk a little bit about the specials and upcoming events and things that are happening. So, if grandparents and kids want to avail themselves of the wonderful things that we just saw downstairs, what are the costs?
So the one of the great things we have here is the membership. It's a $99 fee for the year. It's good for 2 adults up to 6 kids, so you can bring your kids and your and their friends if they want to come along as well. You can also it's also good at some of the other museums around the state and around the country where there's a reciprocal program where we have. So that's one of the big things we have here. And also there's a discount at our digital cinema with membership.
Okay.
So that's a really good offer and deal.
So for $99, not only can you have 2 adults, but you can have up to 6 kids.
Correct.
And tell me about some of the places that offer the reciprocal benefits.
I know the children's. I believe the Children's Museum out in Pittsburgh is one of the
That's
ones.
a great facility,
Right,
too.
that's a good
That's
one.
a good one.
I know the Franklin Institute does down in Philadelphia. So those are a couple of the ones I think that are more.
Yeah, those are otherwise very expensive. So if you're going to travel at all,
Right.
that's a great deal.
Correct.
And then the new Select Medical Digital Cinema. What are the costs there, and what kind of a savings can you get with a membership?
Right. So you save $2 each with the membership. So it's for adults. It's I think it's $7.50 for adults,
Yeah.
and then it's $6 for children. So.
That's a bargain. Where can you see a movie for that on a big screen? And what's playing?
Right now, we have a lot of our documentaries are going on. One of the more popular ones is the Great Bear Rainforest, where it kind of talks about some of the big bears that are out in the rainforest that are maybe endangered, so that's a really cool one. And also Expedition Chesapeake, which is a big environmental, a lot of stormwater stuff going on, and so we have a lot of about the Chesapeake Bay and just how that is important to our resource and stuff like that. So that's a really good one that takes you up and down the bay to help you understand why that's so important to the area.
That's great. Just like in the construction zone, when you can look out the window, you can go out to 3rd Street and see the green infrastructure for yourself. That's fantastic. Oh well.
Yeah, we have the. I'm a big Star Wars fan, so the new Star Wars Rise of the Skywalker is coming out here at the end of December, and we're gonna have that here. And what a way to check out the last installment of Star Wars and on the big screen, and we're hoping to draw a big crowd for that.
Can we reserve our tickets now, or when do you start opening that up? Because I imagine it's going to be really popular.
Yeah, I think we're in the process of building it, right? Building the show right now, and so soon here we'll be able to buy those tickets and get those reserved.
And what's the capacity of the Select Medical Theater?
200 people.
200. Fantastic. And what's the big show coming up in the main performance hall?
One of the big ones that we've actually had a lot of calls for lately is it's a Motown Christmas. So that's November 26th here at 7:30 in the Select Cinema, and it's bringing some members of the Temptations and the Capitals and some different groups here. We've got a lot of calls lately about people coming out for that, so that seems like a pretty popular one here recently. Yeah, so that's
Okay, wonderful. Glad to hear it. Thank you so much. Ted, we're back. I'm very, very impressed with all the changes. I hope that if people haven't been to the Whitaker Center recently, they'll come back. Hope people take advantage of the membership and the activities. It's really an incredible resource. Congratulations to you and to the entire team for reinventing this incredible space.
Well, and thank you, Mayor, for shining a light on Whitaker Center and for being here today and spending so much of your time with us. And we look forward to having you back here again and doing some more cool things for the region.
Wonderful. Thank you. Oh, and we should mention, Light Up the Night. We will save that date, Thursday, November 21st. Come celebrate the holidays right here at Whitaker Center.
right.
Everyone's invited.
We'd love to have you come down and turn on the Christmas tree for us.
Will do. Sounds great.
All right, thanks, Mayor.
Okay.